ever hit hard like that, but it kind of opened my eyes to like, okay, these guys are like athletic. These guys are really athletic, and like just getting hit like that, not hard, but like with leverage. I'm always the guy that gets low as hell to the ground. I'm 5'9". Like I'm always the guy that's able to get low, use all my power from the ground. This dude got low as hell and just threw me into the quarterback's lap. Like it was bad. That was like the one I was like, all right, like these guys are athletic. I can't like take it half-ass on them, because I didn't go in there like full head of steam, ready to hit him. I like was going in there to take him out, chop his knees down, and he got the best of me for sure.
Damn. So facing us on the ground low. Well, that's
he got low, bro. He got low.
What was the vibe when Jackson took over for this like rookie quarterback, rookie I keep saying rookie, damn, rookie quarterback, rookie quarterback, rookie running back, butchering that, bro. What was like, y'all connection like? Was it that we got to try to figure this thing out together? Or?
Yeah, I think just seeing like the past, both being drafted, by not so good team in the past, like you're like, okay, you got to come in, turn things around. We definitely thought it was gonna be a little different because I'm not gonna lie, like throughout OTAs and everything, Russ was hooping. Like Russ was balling, and Jackson was like okay with it. Like he was like, bro, like I'm hooping, Russ is hooping. He's been in the league for 12 years, 13th year. Like they got to give him a shot, right? Like he's hooping right now, and so at first it was more like even I didn't start, from the game one, so it was really Tracy and Russ that were out there, and once I got in and started like feeling the vibe out, I was able to like feed off that. But like me and Jackson from the day we got drafted, like we called each other and was like, we got to turn this thing around. Like we know they're bad. Like we know the team was bad last year. We know the team was bad the year before. Like we got to help this. We got to change the culture, kind of thing. Came in, culture was still kind of a little off. I think as a rookie coming into a team full of vets, like I'm sure you guys know, you don't really say much. Like you stay out the way. You try to have high energy. You try to just play ball. Try to hoop. You know what I mean? And so I think that was the big thing for us this year is proving ourselves a little bit, hooping, so that when this OTA comes this off season, like we're able to push guys, show them like, hey, look, this is how we play the game. How are you gonna play it? You know what I mean? Be able to like hold people responsible for doing dumb shit or not for working hard. So as a rookie, you can't really do that. But now that we're settled in the game, I think there's a good chance that we can push our vibe on the way we want things ran.
I know in the NBA we do this, but do y'all have like rookie duties?
Rookies are built different, bro. Like nowadays, like the vets always say it, like rookies don't listen. I got rookie duties because I'm a rookie and I'm not gonna sit there and say nah, if my vets tell me to go get some snacks for the running back room for weeks in and weeks out, like I'm gonna go get the snacks. Some rookies are gonna tell you like, bro, I'm not going to get you snacks, bro. You can go get your own snacks. I'm not gonna say no names, but there's some rookies that do that.
Like, so do they got a punishment? Do they got like, yeah, let's say, what's the punishment?
I ain't no bitch now, but I am a good rook. All right.
Yeah, nah. We said a punishment like they some little kids, but like like NBA, like Brooks got like at the end of the game, like yo, you got to be a child, you got to do something. If you don't do it next time, like you might get fucked.
Days like rookies now are so. You do something, you put popcorn or something, or they want you to fight. Because now, the rookies that come in, bro, have made $2-3 million in college. Like they think they hot shit, you know what I mean? Like there could be a vet that's been in the league for 3 years, like 4 years. This rookie could have came from college and already made more money than him. You know what I mean? And he thinks he's better or thinks he's this, that. So you don't gotta listen. There's people like that. I'm not saying that's our team. I'm saying that rookies, you can just tell by the way these college kids act now. You know what I mean? There's some people act right, some people don't. care that there was ever such thing as a rookie situation.
So your rookie duties are just snacks. Just get snacks.
I do whatever, bro. I mean, I got the most expensive Christmas white elephant just because I know I had to. I got all the snacks for the running back room. I paid my rookie dinner when we went out the other night.
What was the rookie dinner?
Like $4,500. It wasn't rookie dinner with running backs. I still probably might have to pay a running back rookie dinner. It was like 5 other players. I said, hey, y'all got it right. It was us and their girls. Pay for everybody. And I was like, y'all counting this for rookie dinner, so if the running backs come ass, this is rookie dinner right here. They were like, we got you. But I'm a good dude, bro. Like, I'd rather go broke than see other people like be a good bottom player. I could live broke, bro. I've been broke my whole life. So like, I'm not saying I'm ever gonna go broke, but
Please don't go broke.
I like giving. I like giving, grandma. This is who I am. So, like, my nature is like you ever meet my family, like they love giving. They want to buy Christmas gifts for everybody that they know. You know what I mean?
One thing I do want to talk about really quickly, Jalen, this might be a sore subject for you, but I forget what week it was against the Eagles. 34-17 win, 3 touchdowns. I mean, I just leave it there, but Jalen, I know you're shaking your head, but I feel like that was really kind of you. You obviously knew that was always there.
I mean, I said it. I said something earlier today, but I said it like I play the biggest moments. That's who I am. That's kind of how I made my name for myself. Like Texas, for instance, like Josh already talked about that. That was a big game in my career. SCS. I had a couple big games that played really well. High school, I won a state championship, played really well. I had 400 yards in state championship. Like the bigger moments are what I strive in. So like playing on Thursday night, being the only team on TV, like I knew that was an opportunity to be like, here I am. I gained like 750K followers off that one night. You know what I mean? Like my Instagram, I woke up the next morning, I had 780,000, and I only had like 70,000 the day before. It was like kind of insane. I knew that was an opportunity. Like marketing was gonna go crazy, get some rivals. If I play well tonight, like life could change, and that was something that happened. So it was a good game. Like I had fun. That was like my first game that I was really able to like take control and show people who I was. Like there were the games before that, it was like rotations and there was stuff going on that I couldn't really control. And then that game was like I was in the game, taking over. There was no chance you're taking me out.
Yeah, I know. We had a game that night. You couldn't go to that game. And then I get in the car, going back home. I was just like checking the score. I was like, all right, we're down 10 with the ball. And we got a chance. 2 seconds later, I try to pull up my phone. And then they're at the goal line, and he's running it in. 34-17. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, we just had the ball. And then, he cooked this up. That was tough. That was a tough watch.
Cam, when did you start doing backflips? I did backflips at like 6 years old. We had like a little grass field. If you had like high school football when you were kids, you have like a grass field that you all played, all your friends played. High school football. We did that, and then one day there was a hill that was kind of downhill. I had a backflip. I mean, obviously got on the trampoline before that, but like there was a hill that was going downhill. You gotta hit a backflip right here. Like there's enough space for me to like not hit my face because it's going downhill. And I ended up landing it, and then I was like, I'm gonna try this shit on flat ground. So when I jumped on the concrete, landed it. I was like,
hold on. So you were on a grass field, on the grass, on the egg.
But there's like, I'm just trying to show you the field. It's like the locker rooms. So you come out of the locker room, and you can see the field. But between the locker rooms, there's like a big strip of grass with a walkway through it. That's a big strip of grass that goes across the whole thing. But the grass is not thin. And there's a free piece of the grass. Like, it's not very wide. It's like 10 feet wide. It's grass. That's what I was doing back over here. That was easy. So when I hit the back of the concrete, that was flat right
nostalgia. You can dunk a basketball. Good, or you can dunk a basketball. You can do a basketball.
Kickers have improved the last couple of years. You left some points on the scoreboard there.
I don't think you dunked in the game this season.
Looking to throw, it's
You want that?
Wilcox.
You want that?
Makes the move.
He needs like a fast break.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short.
It's like him showing me the ropes. I don't even know.
The game on the inside.
He's somebody that just, you know,
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I actually got hurt.
Navy after that
Like,
huge
I
one
might
might
check
just
out
try to
every
run
day.
it right
Hey,
at
you
him
good?
again.
I know you tore your hamstring, but how you feeling? Blah, blah. So he was a
From the
big
red
one.
zone, he's
Sure.
going to throw it. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient and put some points on the board before the break.
But like you can run through a
Rush
shoot
is
as well.
on him.
This is been
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime
like if they're
position.
stacked on each other, like that's it. Like if they're like crazy apart.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the middle. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third. We played 2
It's not sure, bro. This is just
To try that.
a slight deviation from that question. But Cam, has your game always been just seek as much contact as possible?
Yeah, bro. We growing up, we beat people like 70-0, and like I was the designated like kill shots. Like I would be on the onside kick team. Like we didn't kick off regular. We kicked it onside every time. If it was 50-0, we were still onside kicking. My dad just scored a touchdown onside kick it.
Well, you're the guy that teams.
Yes, I was the guy. I was the guy that just, as soon as the ball was kicked, full speed at the dude that was going to catch it and just drill him. We would get the ball back every time. So it was like, I got my ass beat by my brother growing up, way bigger than me. It was just something like,
making its way back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine
And
ball security was a topic at
you need
halftime.
to read a
I
side
think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already.
Where he goes?
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is the
Very effective on second down. What about here on third?
okay. I'm not trying to get through the
Looking downfield, it's
Hey, 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 hey.
these guys are
Would me or JB or I be able to get a single rush more than
Wants to throw on first down.
let's say we'd be able to
And the defense got it.
Commanders.
This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands
You
on
get
the
like
ball.
four,
That time
you get like
he got
5
hit,
carries,
the ball came
and you
free,
gotta get 5 yards.
right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
You get 5 yards.
Because like, you know, my thing is like,
It's got to be set up right though.
yeah, because it's like, right,
Jalen good for sure. Jalen's pulling up for like,
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Let's go to the studio now
like
and
defense,
check in with
defensive
Kevin
limits
Connors.
like
Kevin, what do you
2
got?
cents. Like the
Guys, a
bigger
little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and
about that. I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye
Man,
on
where
it.
do you live? I mean, where you in you're in New York right now. Where do you live at?
He'll go to work in the
Is
air on second down. Zigzag can break to the right. And the defense
where you
stops him
at?
just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback determines who's my best guard after that and try to get rid of it.
And I know that defensively too. I'm just trying to dive and create a pile. It's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see them so successful.
Navy quick to the line.
Breaking off a long run, and they're not going to just take their time. They'll look to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. They're about to run a dirty half dozen plays on this drive. They feed him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game.
I love it, bro. I love it. I got hurt.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
I pushed off my hand, but like I didn't fade. It wasn't hurt.
Send the
Like,
tight end in motion. He's got
it.
it running. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Yeah, that's good. You're checking something. You're checking
It's
on something.
Wilcox.
They've
They've got the screen set up. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Week happens.
Here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick. A 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that is dead solid. And now Navy game up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. They were able to get a field goal on the board. Now they'll kick it away.
Way different, bro. Like,
Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field.
which I was
Really
cool.
nice
Like,
job
we were
methodically
all
driving
playing it
down the
like,
field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
they finally came in, but like,
They'll start this
Like,
drive
there's
with
no way
a
people are actually hacking inside this game, bro. No way people are hacking against devil hunters. No way people is...
an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check.
No, he's spinning back, devil.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
okay, teammates might think this shit's real. There's only two
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout.
Like, it was
Got it down the field. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like
even
that.
I'm in there and he's
They'll put in play from
Bro, me and this dude been running this pitch for the past, like, 15 minutes, bro. And we...
the give from the gun.
Oh, bro, we been, like, running the pitch for the past 15 minutes, bro.
it was dope. It was definitely different than like everything else. Like you have a keep a face.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts
Okay,
it.
we have a little game for you presented by DoorDash called Dash Guys. We made it a tailgate theme, so for each item that appears, you tell us whether you use DoorDash or
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Line getting set on second down.
guys. 3 days into this game, and I have uninstalled
From the gun, they'll
other
try to
games.
impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Does it have to be scoops or is it any Tostitos like dip chip?
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem.
The original
They gotta
joints?
do better.
crazy.
And that's why
That's
you keep trying things.
who's
Just
that?
trying to get on the
No,
perimeter.
that's
Try different
who's a
things to see
different
what you can do.
Yeah, schools might be schools might be a dash.
Sure. It's mayonnaise. Yeah. Tailgate?
Right, hamburgers?
Mayo on hamburgers?
This will be the second time they've had to kick it
Wait,
away.
what other You're not just putting just mayo.
Like mayonnaise, ketchup, pickles, but you need mayonnaise. Yeah, like I guess you could just you put other stuff.
Maybe if you got like some cold cuts, some deli sandwiches, making some mayonnaise.
Yeah, see, little mayonnaise packages.
It's not like a.
I think it's for the play
I
caller
demand.
right
It's
now,
not a
just taking
need.
a look at
It's
that script
not a
he's
need.
got in front of him and
I remember
finding
this
out
running
where are my
Boy, dash there,
playmakers, who can
taking
we
that.
take advantage of on
This
this
right,
defense to get a touchdown here.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone.
That's one of the
Maybe
plays.
panic,
That's
moving the football.
You should bring them the football first play.
Yeah, it should be.
Making the play catching somebody, you should be bringing him.
Yeah, it's a pass. I'm not using that football. I'm either using a regular NFL football or.
How we hacking off that
Looks
one,
like your
bro?
nephew.
Hey, the only thing you can do on Devil Hunters is right now is run the fade of random people, bro. Like, what?
Yeah.
This is what you
But it already got the drones on. They just blink.
Has already been sacked 4 times.
This
Shouldn't be
is
some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding.
Oh, it's a pass. It sounds like it's a dash for you.
No, that's a pass for me. If you playing catch at a tailgate, you should
I say that, bro. I'm not using that.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
I'm not.
Yeah.
but you should bring your football. If you're expecting to play football, you should.
You're not using that.
You're playing football
Yeah, dash.
for sure.
Alright, what about deck of cards?
Feel good?
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Unloads to the wideout.
Yeah.
Makes the grab along the sideline, and they get enough for the first down. Two set downs after the completion.
Appreciate y'all.
Finds his big tight end.
Songs there. I see it over there.
Should have been.
Immediately short.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Like,
Ground cover. Pick
right
up
back.
the first.
Good show.
Second down, he'll throw.
That's outrageous, bro. No way. No absolute way. How we hack on Devil Hunters, bro? I guess you can hack into like hack on like what's it called? Raid, maybe raid. But just doing that for no reason? Are you serious?
The officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Like I was just running the feed with some man dude back here. He lost 2 times. He came back the 3rd time. We were running the feed. Some training interrupted us. Then I looked at my FPS. My FPS dropping down to 1 FPS. I looked to the side. My FPS drops to 0. I was like, what the fuck? And I see 50 snake devils popping up, giving birth to like hundreds of devils.
Snacks, drinks, beer, everything you need is
Like, please,
DoorDash in your bag.
Some of the best
Please.
calls happen off
are we serious?
Offense is headed back onto the field.
Are we serious? A stupid team like devil?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Just solid coverage on the network.
Go to sleep, bro.
And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Needs a little space.
That's why we're
On this one, up for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Oh, classic. Ooh.
Next, man.
Oh.
So, the Knicks 2-8 in 2020.
It's just He's just spamming. He's spamming Sneak though. As soon as I drop some FPS drop down to 30 and 0.
Ball's down, but he has enough to move the chains.
God.
The Brooklyn Bears come to the line with a new set down.
Bro, I left the server, bro. 4 chain me got attacked.
I don't think this really explains
Wants to
the
go up
context
top
of
on
why
first
everyone's
down.
bad. Things are bad, right?
All I saw was a chain me getting attacked.
This could be
And
not
nothing to do
only a
with me,
game
bro.
back
You need to start thinking about
so,
hot routes to your
you
tight
know,
ends
if
and to
the
your
Knicks
running
lose
backs
today and
because
the
of this
Sixers
outside
win
linebacker.
tomorrow,
He's a guy
they
that
can
is
do
sharp.
this.
They
And
go
then if
after
they
the
lose
QB.
again,
When he comes
and the
blitzing,
Magic and the Cavs are on a 2-game winning streak, they can potentially
They
lose
just
this.
gas the defense
Right?
on that one. They've got it down to the
This
23.
might see this Cowboys just
that's what's so
right
scary
now.
about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the
They
game
truly
in
stand
one single
in
play,
these.
and you saw it right there. Two
Right.
I guess they're just locked in.
Celtics are
And
the
the
two
It's
Golden
actually
biggest
actively
Bears come to
me.
the line on first down
in
with
the
the
2
SEC
seed.
leaning on
After
this
their
running
team,
game.
after one
Gets it
seed,
to the back.
What's
is
the
not
It is
deal
enough.
with this?
knocked down,
Bro?
but there's also a laundry on the
Hey,
field. We'll see what the officials have
Trying to
called.
go stop.
I'm talking about the developers. Like, what are the developers
And
doing?
here we are.
If there's people
And while the
already
Knicks
Quarterback has
honestly
already been
most
sacked 4
fairly
times. Shouldn't be
well,
some big surprise
like
if the
this
O-line
is
gets
a
called
team
for holding.
that is really
The snap sets up the throw.
Celtics are good.
And the quarterback runs out of
So you
time,
can
and down he goes at the 38.
It's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the fifth sack they've given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been
I
flying
was
around.
watching the game last night, and this game
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on
just thought.
second and long.
MLK Day, national TV. The final score was 114-97. That does not explain how bad this loss was.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Really short gain on that
Bro,
one.
we
Defense
got
all
talking
over
for
it.
the question.
League tracker,
Looks as if we
20
have
in
an
the
injury
game.
on
The
that
Mavs
last
are
play.
Next
We'll
weekend,
take a
bro.
break to check him out.
20 to 30.
We got talking for the
At
question.
The
least a
full
30 point
force, the
lead.
full throw
Knicks
and roll
never
to the
play.
brigade, helping this Navy defense.
Very,
He's
very
looking
bad.
downfield
Still
to
a
throw.
point.
Unleashes it.
I got extra, new page from, I got iPhone. Actually,
And you know, got some lip reading.
well, I typed
Sitting at this table.
Let's fucking go.
So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone.
So,
You gotta put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a part of the
and I got this
Know
to
better
give.
than that, Jesse.
So only redeem one.
Just to give
What you gotta do?
context to this
You
real
do. I
quick.
think you just
Again,
got way
not
too
too long the
overeager
Knicks were
down in
preseason.
the red zone that last drive. So just come out here,
Given the fact that this is
trust what your
Knicks,
coaches have told you
right?
to do. And just
Traded for Cats. They traded for
It's
Mikel.
1st and 10.
Got Mikel Bridges. Got Giannonomi. Got the Villanova boys.
They'll run
Just
the hot
Brunson
hand.
took, what was it,
He was
$100
in the
million
backfield
pay cut?
immediately. A
This
3-yard
is
loss. Navy
them
will
that
try to
have the
fight
best
its way
chance of
out
the
of this
championship.
hole here on
That's why
second
Gil Brunson
down.
was mad. No one took that
Brings it
big of
with
a
the
pay
back.
cut to be like
Good
this.
pickup
And
on the ground, and they'll
the
mark him
context
down
of
at
the
the
Celtics,
39.
this is supposed to be a
Man down on the play as the officials
any
take a
of these
break to let him be checked
The
out.
Cavs are supposed to be in these conversations.
Navy
The
needs to
Cavs
come up
also
with a
have
big play
so
on 3rd and
they're
long.
barely above 500. This was the same team
Looking
last
for
season.
man. It's
Looking
broke.
like they're going to push for 70 points. So Cavs
And
win
it's
the
way
Celtics are
gone for
supposed to
the
win the
Look at
Detroit
low.
Pistons. They're not
Got
supposed
to
to win this because
run.
I'm telling you.
Finally
The
brought
East should
down
be the
one
Knicks
play,
and
not
everyone
only
else.
to get
This
the
season,
football, but to
don't
flip
think
the
that they'll
field
invest in
position
that
with the
franchise into their
return.
roster. This season should be the Knicks
Cal
and
gets
everyone
it back.
else.
The sturdy
Looks like the
Golden Bear
Knicks.
offense on its
It's
way
just
to the
that.
field.
It
Wide
looks
receiver
like this
comes in
season
motion.
it's the Detroit Pistons, Celtics and the
Running
Knicks,
back
and
searching
then
for a
everyone
hole.
else. And that's how it's supposed to be.
They
And
make the stop,
one
giving 3
player that's
yards on
getting
the
a
carry.
lot
Ball's at the
of
24.
smoke as of late
As we
is
prepare
I wish to be bored again.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Fans are respect race the match.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's out for the 25. They'll find a gain of 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
I got my specs.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter.
Sixers, they don't even have like
To the air, it's Wilcox.
What does the specs do?
The defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this
What
is
is
a tough
our
time for
beat?
this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarter.
Outrage.
Defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. You know what I'm about more than a field goal? Obviously, Justin, my mindset switches. I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A huge third down here in the first game for the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is
How do I get better for me? Wait, how do I play 480?
And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with a punt.
Buggy eye game, bro. Fuck. Actually,
And the midshipman offense making
on
its
our
way
team,
back
this
onto
is
the
bugs.
field.
We have a whole other game called Doubt.
He's got the back in the middle.
You've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David.
my
They
dad.
can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Adi Roka Kale.
There's the pressure.
Adi Roka.
On the right side. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air,
possession on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. It's almost incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got to push down and have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, whoa.
Looking for a pass to the
Wow,
end
look
zone. Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Dropping back, it's Wilcox. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pump through the sticks. It's Jefferson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Rose praying that it's freaking
Fired on
no
the last
school
play, they'll go back to the
tomorrow.
air. Unloads to the right.
You're praying, that's what I'm saying.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold him. Open.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags, and we're third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire.
Where's the friction?
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Oh, actually,
And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Navy offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Quick completion on the other.
Holding. Offense.
So to get rid of my ability to
They'll
just
back
be
him
a
up with a
rookie,
holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cal! They move on top here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good start, they need another one for them.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
No, give me everything. Give me everything.
To throw, it's Wilcox. Throws to the wideout. He strikes downfield. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Oh, wait, chill.
Caught in the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Wait, I canceled it? What? I clicked confirm.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Let me trace. Why can't I use the move?
He wants to throw it again.
Oh.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's get back.
Looking to throw on first down.
Let me get back.
Under fire.
That is now the 7th
touchdowns this song.
Swings it out to his running back.
That really good.
Again, they need something to get done by then. This is still a young team. This team that's still being led by Jalen Johnson, who's still super young. They kind of need to train.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
They're still trying to find their way.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback, they protect him, they get the first down.
Fullbacks are in some trees exactly what I said. Opponents had that rate of 0. It's like they're playing like a 500 team. They can't close games, and they lose basically every clutch game. Even a couple nights ago, I don't know if who that was against when the ball to the shot. It's not a stretch up there. They end up losing their game. Just as long as it's not a clutch game, it seems like they're winning.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah,
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB has no shot after taking a
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the defense makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush.
Unleashes one deep.
I have virtual
The deep ball is there, and it just travels. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulder of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. And maybe we'll go back on the attack.
They're 17 games behind, and they're 4 games behind.
I'll take you.
It's like a great contender for like a breakout team next season. They got to see what they're left. The games, the reason why they're not really close games sometimes is because they're putting up money points, just shooting a bunch of threes. I got to see a blind faith in their work. It's kind of bummer. So right now, they are basically tied with 76ers as a 6 and 7 seed. They're 2 games behind. Like that's how much of the offense is right now. And the Knicks are red hot right now. They are not. So there's nothing redeeming about the Orlando Magic right now. It's not like they were playing on the inside of the ball.
Yeah, they've thrown
You say it's like Franz final,
right, David? I mean,
and they just played their 2-game stretch of the season, and they're coming back tonight. They're third stretch. They got Charlotte tonight. Back to Charlotte, so we're supposed to be some more real match. Then they got the Cavs 2 times, then the Heat, then the Raptors, the Spurs, and the Thunder, and the Nets, and then the Jazz, so they get a little break. Then they get back to like the Suns, the Lakers. It's a gauntlet. But for whatever reason, I have blind faith, and maybe that's because we haven't seen them make it to the end of the season, and I'm just banking on.
Fuck!
Get as high as like.
To the Cavs, they played the 4th seed. You say they played the Cavs twice.
And if they get
That was game, bro.
Yep. Right. You'll probably just switch spots.
this is sometimes I get it. This is like the season for me to a team that has no identity.
That's crazy because they have one good game.
They're the big component, and they've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
I think a lot of it is Jalen Sauce just not being healthy. He is such the heart and soul of that defense. And I think he takes it to like
Terrible interception.
they just lost it. And nobody's performing. So So maybe I shouldn't have faith in them. But it's just like, on paper, I just really like this team, man.
I think it's just one of those good teams to pick because again the standards are so close. All it takes is a little bit of fun and you jump up.
And that's why I also believe in the Cavs.
Yeah, you just have to have faith in the Cavs because they just have too much talent.
It's also like,
At some point, the talent is stuff. So I can't always rely on that strength. And Darius Garland's going to miss a couple more weeks with another foot injury. It's not the best team. But like, they'll give you a 3-game stretch where they look great and then they lose to a bad team. Those 3 games. If they keep doing that, if they win 3 out of every 4, then they're going to be right back there. Even if they don't look great.
Yeah.
Even last night, they had a bazillion-point lead on the board, but they won. It's like, hey, look out.
Fuck, bro.
There's not big of a gap between them. There's actually not really. There's like a half a game difference between them and Rockets and the Bulls.
Yeah.
So there's a world where the Phoenix Suns can jump up and actually hope to play all series.
It's nuts to me, man. Hey,
I want to talk that after this season we just traded Kevin Durant.
they're a couple games away from getting their over-under. From like before the season started.
Yeah.
They might go into the All-Star break with already over on their preseason predictions.
Yep.
That's crazy to me.
Shout out to Dylan Brooks, man.
The vibes are great too. I know Jalen Green came back and it was a clip of Devin Booker for Jalen Green on the bench, and Suns fans were like, Devin Booker wasn't smiling this much last season. It was like, no, he was not. He was not.
5 interceptions is
I
nasty
think
work.
that the Timberwolves are kind of going through a rough stretch right now for them losing streak. I still got blind faith in them as well. I think they're more likely to be a 4 seed than any of the other teams that are sitting in that spot.
The Timberwolves always find a way, man. Shout out to Chris Finch. Somehow or another, he takes whatever product that he's given, and he just makes it work. Him and Anthony Edwards, they find a way to lead this team to be in a consistent playoff team.
And it's weird that we're doing this before the deadline because there's a world where like some team buys heavily and now this whole conversation doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
But that's not. Let's be real. That's not happening.
I know. The deadline thing seems like it might just die.
We got rumors later, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll talk ourselves into maybe an interesting deadline, but it ain't. I don't think it's happening. So,
Yeah. Hopefully, though, we need something to reignite the season, juice it up a little bit. I hate a dead deadline.
Yeah, it is a dog.
Something out east has to happen because it's too open. It is too open. That's just
Well,
my.
if Tatum comes back, that's what happens. That's the whole deadline.
I need player movement.
When we come back, we got more numbers on the board. Stay tuned. So, like we mentioned, trade deadline is right around the corner. In the Athletics, Sam Frassini put together the NBA Big Board 2.0. Basically, talk about some of the biggest assets that could potentially be moved. And I thought it'd be kind of interesting to kind of look at what Sam Frassini put together and try to say if we agree or disagree with his ranking. So, starting up, the number 1 guy potentially getting traded this year, Anthony Davis. Now, he has him trade value as a high-end prospect plus multiple first-round picks. Do y'all feel like Anthony Davis, who wants that big-ass bag, is worth a high-end prospect and multiple picks?
Nah, I don't think that's the value of Anthony Davis to me personally. If I was running an organization, I'd mortgaging my future for a guy who I don't know who's going to be playing in the future. Like he's not reliable to be on the court. So like I know the talent when he's on the court is there, but like I need it on a consistent basis. And also I'm not mortgaging a high-end prospect because who knows what that prospect would turn into. So me personally, I think I would probably do 1 first-round pick, and I would probably make that protected. Like I don't really see a value of me giving up a lot for my future to get Anthony Davis.
I feel similar, although I do see the value in like why they're saying the value is so high, just because Anthony Davis, him on a different team, especially if the team has some more structure or like the structure to it, they could really make a jump. Like he is a guy that again is a defensive like player that he never has a DPO by, but he's always the guy that could be in those conversations. Offensively, he's still doing his thing, but you hit it right on the head. It's just can he stay on the court? I think that's got to take down the value, and it's not just like it was this year. It's been a couple of the previous years where he just hasn't been able to stay on the court. So I would say probably a first-round pick. I wouldn't think it had to be protected. I feel like that kind of takes it's just not going to make it as appealing for a player like Anthony Davis. So I'll do the first pick and probably a young player.
But if the market isn't multiple picks, then you kind of don't have to give up that.
I think it would be. I think they do get at least a first-round pick and protected for Anthony Davis.
He's got the best fits as the Pistons, the Hawks, the Raptors, and Celtics. I would say I hate it from the Pistons perspective, but I can see the other ones.
Yeah, because I have Duran and Stewart.
Yeah,
I'm kind of happy with that. I don't really need to shift up my front court, really.
as crazy as it's, he doesn't add as much value to them as he does other teams. Because what are they missing? They're missing shooting and creation. They're not missing elite defense. They are the elite defense.
And then Paul Reed is just fine coming off the bench too. So like, I think their front court depth is actually pretty solid. Like, them trading for Anthony Davis kind of just messes everything up.
So next we got Michael Porter Jr. as a number 2 potential trade target. Who would have thought it when they traded for him last season? And prospect first round pick.
I agree. I think Michael Porter Jr. has played at a first round pick basis, especially when
prospect.
Depends on the team and prospect that we're talking about, I guess. Because if it's the Pistons, and let's say they want Ron Holland, are you doing that deal? I think that's
and draft capital.
No, and the first round pick. I would do Ron Holland the first round pick if I'm the Pistons for MPJ.
Yeah, I would. I think MPJ. I'd rather do Ivy personally.
I would rather do Ivy too. But I think they would ask for Ron Holland first. But I would definitely consider Dayton Ivy. Maybe, but they just have so many point guards. So like they probably wouldn't be interested. But I definitely would start with Ivy, but they would probably play Malvin with Ron Holland.
Go get that for MPJ.
Yeah,
the way he's been balling, like if it has to be Ron Holland, I have to be okay with that.
Yeah, and then there's only one first round pick. I think the Pistons would be okay with one first round pick because they're not gonna be in the middle, at least, especially if you do like next year's first round pick. That pick is gonna be in like the late 20s.
We can move space. Ja Morant is number 3. They got prospects and first round picks. The best fits being the Bucks, the Clippers, and the Magic.
I don't think you're gonna need a lot of prospects because there was an S on there, and you might only get 1 or 2 first round picks. So I guess I kind of agree.
The Magic is interesting because again, that's a team that struggles with shooting. And again, Ja Morant, he's been shooting the ball better, but we know that's not his struggle. Miami always seems like the option to me, just because again they've been looking and searching for talent. He's a guy with super high upside, and they've been known to just kind of help people revive their career.
Also,